What's up, pepperheads and chili freaks? It's Slade, and guess who's back? He's been MIA for a few days or months or some kind of shit like that. Hadn't seen him. And damn if I ain't out working in the yard. Look at what I dug up. He was hiding in the backyard there somewhere.
Yeah, I was in a hole.
He's in a hole. He's in a hole. He wasn't in no hole either. But anyway, he wishes he was. But anyway, he's been hanging out with me today. We've been working on some seeds and transplanting some seedlings and germinating, getting new seeds to germinate and all that. So, and I was telling him about some peppers that I got from Switzerland from a good friend of mine, Raphael Alber. And he said, well, hell, we got to do one. I said, well, we sure will. So what we're going to be doing is this beauty, gnarly looking thing right here. I'm gonna tell you what, this thing is just all wrinkled up. It's a smooth skin, no bumpy texture or anything. It's just wrinkled as hell. And it is a Trinidad Scorpion Cardi crossed with a Bhut Jolokia. And it's just a beautiful pepper. It really is. So anyway, he's got a small one right here, and I'm gonna take, because I don't have the seeds for this and I really want to grow it, and from what I understand it's just a delicious pepper. I'll be back in just a minute. We're going to de-seed this thing here. I'm gonna pop some seeds out, then we're going to come back and we're going to do a taste test on it. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay folks, we're back. I meant to cut this pepper and show it to you before I signed off last time, but I could do it right here. It did not have a very thick or anything kind of placenta in it. All the seeds were it just had some ribs inside of it, and I didn't cut the ribs, and there wasn't no huge placenta in it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but damn it, right there, you can see the ribs, like right there at my finger. I don't get this damn thing where I can work here, but like right here where it's real white in there, I swear I can't get it right. There's the ribs. It didn't have no big placenta-like pocket. All it had was, just these ribs in there. And I'm going to tell you what, this particular one pepper probably had a good 50 seeds inside of it. And that was just awesome.
Yeah.
The smell, the Trinidad Scorpion Cardi is actually one of my most favorite peppers. It's right up there in like my top 3 or 4 as far as taste and flavor goes. And this, even though it's a Bhut Jolokia cross, it does not have any kind of a Bhut Jolokia smell. To me, it's got that Cardi smell. And of course, that's what I like. What do you think?
Smells good to me.
Okay.
It smells hot, but
I don't think it even smells. You get that when you smell a pepper, you smell it and you get it hot. I don't think it has that. This has got more of just like a mild green type flavor to it, type smell to it. It doesn't smell like your typical super hot pepper does. I mean, you guys that eat peppers know exactly what I'm talking about. You can cut into it and smell it. You're like, whoa!
I smell that Trinidad flavor.
Yeah. But you can smell, some of those super hots, you just know about smelling it. That's going to be a hot bastard. Excuse me. But this right here doesn't have that smell at all. I love the smell. But anyway, before we just pop the whole pepper and, do a heat review on it, going with the way I'm going to start doing pepper reviews now, me and Tim talked about it earlier, is, here you go, Tim. We are going to do a sliver of pepper, and give you the best that we can, taste and a flavor review. And then we're going to, of course, then we'll pop the pepper and do the heat of it. So this is the Trinidad Scorpion Cardi crossed with a Bhut Jolokia. A little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in the pot. You know, just as soon as you start chewing it.
Yeah.
I can already tell it's going to be a hot bastard.
Oh, yeah. If you had a second I put it on, it was like split second, very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm. The aftertaste is a little on that green side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
That green pepper kind of side of it. I like that. Nothing real. No bitterness.
No, none at all.
Not a bad aftertaste.
It's all actually kind of, I don't know if you can actually taste like a smooth flavor. But it's kind of smooth, you know.
And without even eating the whole pepper, this is way up there in the heat range. Just by that little sliver there, my mouth is on fire.
A little bit, but not much for me right now.
I know the piece that I ate was a little bigger, but still.
Yeah.
But yet the flavor, it's a real good flavor. Like I said, it was real sweet in the beginning. If you've ever eaten a Trinidad Scorpion Cardi, that's exactly what it was. But I can tell you right now, the heat's going to be that Bhut Jolokia heat. It is. It's the way it creeps in and just grabs you. So all right. So here goes the rest of it. Cheers. There it is, sweet chewing again.
Mm-hmm. Right at the very beginning.
Wow, just a beautiful flavor. The heat.
Actually not that bad.
No, really, it's not. It's hot. Heat's on the back of the tongue, on the top of the back of the tongue.
Mine's on
Not so much on the front for me. And of course, you know, I chewed more on the left-hand side. It's got the gums over here a little bit, you know, hot.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting the hiccups, but I didn't get them. Right there in the back of the tongue, in the back, top of the back of the throat, it's burning real good.
A nice little burn on the left side under the tongue here.
But that's where you chewed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the
hell, I was expecting this explosive heat like last peppers I was eating, and it just exploding. But this one just,
it kind of just eased its way in.
It's maybe a little bit more than a mild, but not too awfully on the top of that zone for hotness. But it's still hot, but not unbearably hot.
Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. The heat just didn't, bam, hit you, you know, like most of your peppers do, your super hots do. It didn't just nail you. It eased its way in. You know, you can feel it just getting a little hotter and a little hotter and a little hotter. It's built.
Yeah.
I think it's peaked.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, again, it was real sweet at the very beginning, man. I was very surprised at that.
yeah.
Very, very surprised.
Well, I told you, I thought that it smelled like, you know, that typical Trinidad Scorpion Cardi. Right. And that's what I liked. I love that Scorpion Cardi for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Great flavor. Very, very great.
It was. It's got no bad aftertaste at all. You still got that really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still that real even, mild green pepper kind of aftertaste. Some peppers, when you eat them, that's all you get's a real blast of, you know, that pepper flavor. But this one here doesn't. It was real even, and it just kind of eased its way. It stayed in that one level, I guess you're saying, throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it didn't, you know, just, like I said, it didn't explode and just go off like a bomb. You know, it was just smooth and just very good pepper. Very, very good.
I had a little bit, you know, a bigger one than he had.
But trust me, that little one still had a little bite to
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it did. I know it did. But it's got my eyes going off. It got my nose watering. But I didn't get the hiccups like I thought I was going to get. I just knew I was going to get the hiccups, but I didn't. And it's still got that good. It's still got that nice scorpion flavor right now. The heat's coming down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a real nice, well-rounded heat. You know, it's not just concentrated, you know, in one spot. It's a little bit all over, and it's not no brutal heat in the throat, but the heat's there in the throat.
Yeah, mine.
If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mine's just on the gums area, just, you know, around the teeth and the gums, and still on the tongue a little bit. But
yeah,
other than that, my heat's just barely there and just going down.
It wasn't so bad for you, being you hadn't had one in a couple of months, right?
Yeah, I was actually surprised.
See, even though your heat tolerance may have gone down because you haven't had anything hot to eat in a few months, you still know what to expect.
Exactly.
You know, and that's, in my opinion, that's the biggest part of it, is you know what to expect. No matter how high your heat tolerance is, and then all of a sudden you go without, you know what's going to happen. So it's like you mentally brace yourself for it, and everything's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
it's been roughly 3 months, safely 4 months.
Yeah. I mean, hell, this could have been a Carolina Reaper, and you'd have handled it better than the first time that you eat, you know, a Carolina Reaper. Exactly. Because you know what to expect, and, you know, you're able to mentally brace yourself for it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But anyway, I want to thank Raphael Alber from Switzerland for sending me these peppers. I'm going to tell you what, guys. This guy sent me these peppers a while back, okay? And I'll have to go back and look at the date when I done the unboxing of it. But the peppers that I still have of his are still, even though he shipped them all the way from Switzerland, it took almost a week, you know, from the day he shipped them for me to get them. Then the peppers are still just as firm, you know, no softness to them whatsoever. You know, I mean, you can see in the picture of it, it's a beautiful pepper. The stems start to turn a bit, but when we cut it open, it's just a beautiful pepper on it, still nice and firm. Okay, it held up. I don't know what he's done to his peppers, but man, Raphael, that was awesome. And real quick, if I can find it, what to do with it. And what did I do with that bullet? There it is. I want to give you guys, let y'all see this thing. This thing here, man, is just badass. Raphael Alber has them on his website, and of course I'll have the all the info down in the description below. But here's a little keychain. Okay, got a real hard chrome or stainless steel bullet on it. I mean, this thing's harder, you know, it's a real thing. But when you take and you unscrew this thing, on the inside is this little deal right here. It's a little plastic vial. When you unscrew that thing, it's got your peppers inside of it, your pepper powder. Okay, you just put it back in there.
That's cool. I like that.
Oh, this thing here is the
I like
bomb.
that.
Okay, I love this thing. Take it, screw it back together.
That's cool as hell.
And it's just, like I said, it's just a little keychain. It's got a little hook on it, and it's just cool as hell looking. And you can take your pepper powders with you anywhere you want to go. You got the perfect amount in there. When you go to seafood restaurant, pizza or Italian joint, or wherever you want to go. Hell, even if you go to Hardee's or McDonald's or Burger King. You got, all you got to do, man, is you just take this thing out and you got your hot pepper in there, your favorite hot powder in there. You got it with you all the time, man. I love this thing. I took it off my Keyring just so I could show you guys this thing. It is roughly $10 US to buy this thing, but you'd have to get with him. From what I understand, the shipping for it is just out of this world. He wouldn't tell me how much it cost him to ship it to me, but it was just unreal how much it was. And it came with this thing right here, full of hot powder, nuclear hot chili pepper powder. Okay. And he shipped both of these things to me, and he wouldn't tell me how much it cost him to ship it. And I'm really grateful to him for doing that. And I'm going to be sending him some really cool stuff as I get it, you know, in return. He doesn't know it yet. He will after he watches this video, but I've got his address, and I'm going to send him some things, you know, and it doesn't matter to me how much it costs, because he sent me a box of peppers, and in a separate bubbly envelope, he sent me these two things right here. And it was just awesome. Okay, guys, check out the description below. Contact Raphael and find out how much this man is a must-have, okay, for any chili head. Okay, it's just a must-have. I mean, you know, I said I can't say enough about it, man. I love this thing, and I take it. So it stays on my Keyring. It goes everywhere, and it gives me my hot pepper powders to eat, no matter where I'm at. So anyway, thank you for listening to us and watching our review. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, in the description below, you can find out all the information about Raphael Alber out of Switzerland. And I have all of his contact info. And please, please, please contact him and tell him I sent you, man. Tell him the Demon Pepper Slayer sent you, and maybe he'll hook you up, you know, because he's just an awesome guy. He really is. So I guess that's all I've got, unless you got something, Tim.
You covered it all. Again, Raphael, great pepper, man. Thanks a lot, dude.
Well, for Slade and for
Sidekick Tim,
peace. We'll catch y'all up on the flip side.
Later.